Good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, May 1st, 2017, and it is officially Derby Week. Even the track ponies are starting to notice more crowds and cameras, and some of them have absolutely no problem showing how they feel about it. In our 3 minutes today, we'll show you two unique and interesting people. One who has reached the mountaintop of racing success, and one who is following his passion and well on his way. Hall of Fame jockey Pat Day stopped by for a visit this morning. If you're new to racing, Pat Day is basically a living racing legend and a very well-respected man. He has won the Preakness and Belmont many times and has 12 wins in the Breeders' Cup throughout his career, and so many other Grade 1 races, there's just not enough time here. He retired in 2005 with career earnings of almost $298 million, which ranks #1 of all time. Get the picture? But if you're like me, nothing tops the glamour and mystique of the Kentucky Derby, and he reached that pinnacle in 1992 aboard Lil E.T.
Back, and here's the jockey's reaction.
It shouldn't take long to understand why visitors to Churchill Downs are greeted by this triumphant sculpture located right across from the paddock. There's another really interesting story out of the barn, and I mean like the kind that has the makings of a great movie, just waiting for that big ending, and that's the story of Mark Sims. He's the part of the team you see primarily on weekends, both with Baltimore and Dale on the backside, or saddling in the paddock at race time, both here and on the road. Part Chippewa Indian, Mark grew up on Turtle Mountain Indian Reservation in Belcourt, North Dakota. He comes by his love of horses rightfully, having a special relationship with his grandfather, who was in the business and ran horses at Chippewa Downs and in Canada. The passion started early, and it's easy to see how it grew. As a young man, Mark followed a strong family tradition and joined the Army, rising to the rank of captain after serving 5 years in such places as Korea and Afghanistan. Mark recalls how basically a cold call email to Dale landed him with the team not too long after that.
Captain in the Army, living over in Korea, found out I was coming to Fort Knox, and I realized how close Fort Knox was to Churchill Downs. I grew up around horses, love horses, so I emailed Dale. He was like, "Hey man, come on out." They had horses out in Goshen at the training center, so I started driving up from Fort Knox every day. I go to the training center and then drive back down to Fort Knox to go to work. And then when the horses got here to Churchill, I started coming over to Churchill. Been with the team for about 4 years.
While Mark pursues his dream of becoming a full-time trainer, he hopes to keep the family tradition alive with his young daughter, who is already showing signs of love for the horses.
I was like, "Grandpa, your great-granddaughter loves these horses." Boy, he's all excited too.
And who could blame him? That's it for tonight, everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.